Hey, what's happening, folks? Textbook91 here. I'm back on the Xbox One with game number 1 of the Bills theme team lineup. And if you guys couldn't already tell, this is a post commentary. The reason this is a post commentary as opposed to a live comm is because I had some issues with my audio on this specific day. I recorded all these at once. If you guys don't know, I record all my games on the same day. I record games 1 through 7 all the way up to the Super Bowl on the same day because I have time to. And then I try to upload them pretty much 3 at a time. You guys know I have bad internet, so I only can get 3 up in 12 hours, that's horrible. Imagine that. I can upload 3 15 to 20 minute gameplays in 12 hours. That is horrible. But because I record all these on one day, mistakes can be made very, very easily. In this series, mistakes are made every single where. Not my fault. My computer decided to glitch out of me. My computer decided to do some dumb stuff. It deleted a bunch of files that I had already edited and recorded. And then on top of that, my mic settings got somehow jacked all the way up to the max. Usually my Blue Yeti mic settings are around a 60, 65, which means I can pretty much talk directly like an inch from it. And I sound okay. You don't hear any distortion. You might hear my mumblings and stutters, but you will not hear any background noise. The game's all the way down, and it's at a 60, which is perfect audio that I have found that I can record with the Blue Yeti. But because it got jacked up to an 82, it sounded like I was screaming on microphone the entire game. Now, it is listenable, but after like the first 2 minutes, it becomes so annoying. So I decided to go ahead and do a post commentary on all 7 gameplays, which sucks because I planned on getting this up to you guys the day after I posted the lineup update. But because the audio issues messed up, I really did not feel like recording at all. And I decided to go ahead and just wait. And now I have free time and I can go ahead and get this commentary laid out for this game. As you guys can see, I'm down already 14-0. And this right here, like I said, was the first game playing with the new Buffalo Bills team. And you guys are going to kill me probably saying, well, you should have played a lot better. Yeah, I probably should have. But then again, I don't really play solo challenges with this team or with the team in general. I just pretty much go into a game with a new playbook, new players, and a new pretty much offensive scheme. And sometimes it works out to my advantage, and sometimes it takes a while to learn what's going on. And because I'm moving up in higher tiers, playing with teams such as the one I got constructed, I'm going to play guys with a bunch of great players, guys with Ultimate Legends, guys with 99 Madden 25 cards. And because those guys play so much better than the cards I have on my team, sometimes the games are going to be pretty much blowouts. But there is some cases where my team will play better than a competition against, and that's just rare occasions, and it happens in Madden all the time. Sometimes your team runs the ball better, catches balls better, and plays better defense against some guys like this. Sometimes Madden pretty much treats you like a horrible, horrible bronze team, and you can't do nothing right. And this game was one of them. My opponent, I swear I was better than my opponent. But the first 2 plays, that first play he got where he caught that ball, he ran through my guy's legs without no nonsense of any stumbling, got the touchdown. And then the fumble with CJ Spiller, that pretty much was all she wrote for the entire game. And a lot of you guys keep saying I should probably be blowing my opponents out, and I just don't think that's the case. You guys want to see me win every single game? Nah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I try to play Madden realistically. I try to play to my limits and try to play above my head sometimes, but sometimes personnel you got on your team is just not that great. This game, you guys will see a lot of sacks and a lot of bad defense. But hey, first game, learning curve. But it's all good. No matter how many points you lose, it's only one game. You can lose by 100 points. It's one game. You got to come back out next game and hope to God you're firing on all cylinders. But anyway, another thing I want to talk to you guys about is I don't understand. Like, do you guys listen to me? Like, I know I'm not the best speaker. I know I'm not the best commentator here on YouTube. But when I'm doing a current lineup, I really mean I'm doing a current lineup. Why were there so many people in the comment section telling me to pick up that 91 football outsider Stevie Johnson? Like, I know he is not on the Buffalo Bills team anymore. It is a current lineup, so I do not use players that are no longer on the team. I had even one guy suggest me pick up a Marshawn Lynch. Like, are you bleeping kidding me? Like, it's just so crazy. Now, I know guys that want to see legends. I'm cool with using legends, but it's kind of hard to fit them under the team if I'm doing a current lineup, and I can't do an all-time team because all-time teams, in my opinion, are kind of cheating. Reason I say this cheating is because I can make the example of this all the time. Evan Mathis is one of the best offensive linemen in the NFL. He played for the Carolina Panthers. He was actually a journeyman before he landed with the Eagles. He played for a lot of teams. And if I were to use an all-time team for the Panthers, I would use Evan Mathis because he was on the team for a week. And I don't like that rule. I think all-time teams are cheating because a guy might have been a scrub with that team. He might not have been in a good situation with that team. But because he played on that team, he is all of a sudden an all-time player. And I don't really agree with that statement whatsoever. So that is why I'm doing current lineups. You guys will see me use some legends very soon. I am doing a Cowboys team, and I think I might do a current lineup along with going with legends in some spots because I do want to use Emmitt Smith, I do want to use Michael Irvin, I do want to use Larry Allen. So I think that might happen very, very soon. Don't hold me to it. I'm hoping it comes out. I got a lot of ideas, and I got to get the coins for it. I got to get the players for it. And hopefully you guys will see all the from what 15 happens. But with current teams, I need you guys just to go to Google and type in where that player is because I don't want to see comment sections unless you're joking. I'm cool with jokes, but when you're dead serious and you're like really trying to ask me the question, where the hell is 91 Stevie Johnson? Like, do you not know that they traded him to the 49ers for like a supplemental draft pick, and they got Sammy Watkins because he is going to be the number one and the future of that team? It just baffles me how many of you guys don't really watch the stuff that happens in free agency during the offseason. It's crazy. And I think that might be all I want to talk about in this first video. Now, I know it wasn't a gameplay. I really don't talk about the gameplay. I'm not a shoutcast commentator. I really don't like doing that style of commentary. Those that do it are better than I am, and once I get better at speaking, then I might be more into it. But because I like talking about topics, talking about set ideas, and trying to get you guys' opinions on it. That's why I do these videos like I'm doing right now. Now, this gameplay wasn't really anything to talk about. You guys can see I'm getting sacked. I'm catching no picks than what I just caught. I'm just doing not a good job playing so far. Right here, I'm trying to hit my just a horrible effort out of my first game. But hey, it's game number one. My guys can't block two guys coming off the edge. He gets down the field and gets another touchdown, and he pretty much blows me out in my debut with the Buffalo Bills team. So it is what it is. I'm not salty. I'm not angry. I probably was in a moment, as you guys can't hear the commentator in the background. I can. And boy, was I disappointed. I got so discouraged. I thought this offensive line I constructed was going to be the best thing since sliced bread, and they were not. And my opponent, who I swear to God, if I had him with my regular team, I would have whooped him, but because he got these lucky breaks, look at this play. Look at this play. I dive and no physics, just goes right through, and that was an indication this game was not going to go my way at all. Like, you can notice little things in this game. You can notice subtle things in this game where you know it's going to be a long game. Right there specifically, if I caught that ball, my guy would have stumbled and probably got hit by somebody else and fumbled, because that's how this game treats. But it is what it is. That's game one, folks. Stay tuned for game number two. I'm the Texas boy, and I am out of this mother bleeper. Peace.